Namaste, my dear children. Hope you are all safe. In the previous class, we discussed the edible parts of a plant. Now let us discuss some more parts of plant with certain modification which are edible. First one is sprout. Second one is honey. Sprout is nothing but seeds. Let us discuss an activity. Take some moong or green dal, green gram. Soak it overnight and drain the excess water in the morning. Take a wet cloth, put the seed on the wet cloth. Wet cloth is also called muslin cloth, and keep it for 2 or 3 days. Sprinkle some water regularly. After 2 or 3 days, you can see that a particular structure is coming out of the seed. A particular white structure coming out of the seed, that is sprout, and we can say that the seed is sprouted. Now we can say that the seed is sprouted. Dried seeds, we are not able to consume it as such, and it is not easily digestible. So sprouted seeds are highly nutritious and advisable to eat. So this activity you can do at home. It's a very simple activity. Next we can move to the next one, that is honey. Honey is prepared from nectar by honey bee. By honey bee. What do you mean by nectar? It's a sweet juice produced in a flower. So honey is prepared from nectar by honey bee. Honey bee collect the nectar, and in their body certain changes takes place, and this nectar get converted into honey. Honeybee store this honey in the beehive. Beehive. Honeybee lives in beehive, and beehive is a, we can see that it is a small compartment, little rows. So honey is prepared by honey bee, and we can collect that honey from the beehive. It is also highly nutritious, and it's used to make certain sweets. It has a medicinal value also. We already discussed the two major sources of food, plants and animals. Plants and animals are the major sources of food. Now let us discuss, what do animals eat? What do animals eat? animals, variety of animals are there, variety of organisms are there in the world. So organism, they can choose different food. They prefer variety of food. So let us discuss some examples here. Here is a list of animals. Lion, lion, cow, tiger, rat. So here is a list of animals: lion, cow, tiger, rat. So let us see what they are taking. Lion. Take the example, lion. Lion. What does lion eat? Yes. Lion eats flesh of other animals. What about cow? What about cow? Cow eats, yes, grass. We get grass from, it's a plant. Right, grass is a plant. Next, tiger. Tiger, yes, eats flesh of other animals. Next one is rat. Rat eats grains. Grain is a plant product. Grain is a plant product. And they eat flesh of other animals. They eat other animals also. So, each animals have their own food habit. So, based on that food habits, animals are classified. So, here we discuss certain animals eat only plants. Certain animals eat only animals. Certain eat both plants and animals. So, based on this, they are classified. They are divided into mainly into three. They are grouped into three. They are herbivorous. First one is herbivorous. Animal which eat only plants. Which eat only plants. So, animals which eat only plants are called herbivorous. I repeat, animals which eat only plants are called herbivorous. Herbivorous are those animals which eat only plants and its products. Second one is carnivorous. Animals which eat only other animals. So carnivorous are animals which eat only animals. Carnivorous are animals which eat only other animals. The animals which eat only animals are called carnivorous. Next one is omnivorous. Omnivorous are animals which eat both plants and animals. Which eat both plants and animals. So, Omnivorous are animals which eat both plants and animals. Omnivorous are animals which eat both plants and animals. So based on the food habit, the animals are classified into three. First one, herbivorous. Animals which eat only plants. Second one, carnivorous. Animals which eat only other animals. Third one, omnivorous. That animals which eat both plants and animals. I hope this is clear to you. By this, we wind up the chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.